So the Raptors trail now by 3. Under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter here at Skydome. Jordan coming up through the middle. Michael fading away again.
Now you can see Doug Christie could not have played Michael Jordan any better than that. He got his hand up. Michael Jordan had to pump, finally fading away in the shot. He's so good, he can still make it.
And Slater gives it up to Burrell. Here comes Brown. Randy Brown gives it off to Scott Burrell. Came over from the Golden State Warriors in a trade for Dickie Simpkins. Was a bull again. Brown blocked by McGrady. Burrell. No go. Doug Christie brings it down over top of Michael Jordan.
Well, Tracy McGrady had that one block, and he really got up and challenged Burrell, forced him to take that three-pointer a little bit high. Good defense by the youngster. His last shot, but against Burrell, that height advantage is too much.
And the Raptors have their first lead of the game, and a foul on the floor. John Wallace, as you take a look at Tracy McGrady, that's why the Raptors lead the NBA in block shots. They can get up there.
Well, Tracy McGrady has a serious case of the hops. This kid can get up in the air quickly.
Tracy McGrady clearing it out. 5 seconds. 4. Working on Scott Burrell. The kid takes the shot, and it's off. But Doug Christie and John Wallace with 8 points apiece. Michael Jordan, 6 points for his Bulls.
Role player, he knows just spot up, get the open shots, and hustle and work your tail off on defense.
McGrady lobs into Miller on Wennington. Back to Tracy McGrady. Got it for 3.
Tracy McGrady has spent a great deal of time since the All-Star break really working on his shooting, trying to get it back. Assistant coach Jimmy Thomas spends time with Tracy McGrady every single day, helping him get his shot where it should be.
Randy Brown can't make it 3. Raptors still lead 31-27. Steve Kerr in the game for the Bulls. Chauncey Billups back in the game as McGrady went to the basket and drawing a foul. And it might be a good move by Butch Carter to put Doug Christie on the bench right now with Michael Jordan getting rested the other side.
Absolutely. Doug Christie has to play the heavy minutes for Toronto, and he's asked to do so much, not just defend a player like Michael Jordan, but Doug Christie has to score, he has to rebound, and if he can get a few minutes to take a blow right here while Michael's out of the game, very, very critical.
Marcus Camby comes into the game. Oliver Miller will sit down. I have been very impressed with Tracy McGrady since Butch Carter took over this basketball team, because Butch has given him a chance to play.
Well, he's given him a chance, but also he's teaching him how to play. And that's the important part of what Butch Carter's impact has been on Tracy McGrady. He spends time with him every day. He explains things. You have to remember, this guy should be a freshman in college. He doesn't understand the workings of the NBA or how to be a pro. And Butch Carter's taken his time to really explain that to him.
Pippen. MJ to Pippen. Kukoc. Oh, backdoor to Michael Jordan. What a fake on D. Brown.
That's a big-time move. Michael Jordan just drew the defender away, never took his eye off the ball, and just flew underneath for that tremendous effort by Michael Jordan.
Chauncey Billups wanted a foul, and you know what? He was right on. Scottie Pippen was all over him, but didn't get it.
Watch Michael Jordan in here. Oh, unbelievable move right there. Just anticipated that ball was going to be thrown back under the basket, took his man out, Chauncey Billups, and just came back with a good beat cut, and that was it. Let's try to make a move, but not only was he played by Rodman, but Michael Jordan came in there to sandwich him, forced to travel.
41-35. Kerr to Kukoc. Kukoc watched by the rookie McGrady. Takes it to the basket. Left hand. Tracy McGrady the block. Rodman underneath. Christie hangs on. Chauncey Billups comes in.
McGrady really surprised Tony Kukoc. You saw Tony Kukoc when he was in the post. Got a little casual with Tracy McGrady, figuring, hey, I got this young fellow right here. I'm just going to back him in, get a little baby hook up. And Tracy McGrady, who could climb the ladder so quickly, was up there to send it away. Tremendous effort by Dennis Rodman. Keeps that ball alive, taps it to himself. Nice play there, Billups. And Michael Jordan coming from behind with the block. Again, you talk about the greatness of Michael Jordan. Misses the shot at one end. He's back at the other end, able to stop John Wallace coming from behind.
Butch Carter wanted a foul on Michael Jordan, but you won't get that call.
No, actually, that was all ball. You can see right there coming from behind. Michael's sneaky like that. Look at that steal right there, and watch his pass.
And look at this to Kerr. Kerr stops and misses. And a loose ball foul. Jordan wants it himself right now. On the rookie. Oh, dagger over Tracy McGrady.
Well, as soon as Michael Jordan realized that Doug Christie was not in the picture, you could see, hey, give me the basketball and I'm going to take this jumper right now.
With young Tracy McGrady. Kukoc back out to Michael. Jordan starts off the second half by burying that one. And for Michael Jordan, that's 13 points.
The basketball, they thought it was a shot for them at every possession, when really you have to wait and be patient and just read and knowing that your shots are going to come off of a lot of movement.
Jordan, oh, he got it again. That fadeaway has become his patent move now.
And again, you can't fault Doug Christie for that. Doug Christie played Michael Jordan as well as you could play, forcing it off.
Here's Slater. The Raptors need a run now. They're down by 10. Biggest lead of the game for Chicago. Alley-oop to McGrady.
Some contact on the play. Ron Harper lost track of McGrady. Actually bumped.
6,700 career free throws in the game. 6,701.
Get another look at that alley-oop, Tracy McGrady. See that bump by Ron Harper as he was coming down. How Dennis Rodman just walking in there saying, I'll take that.
It is so workmanlike sometimes. They make it look so easy. As Steve Kerr gives it off to Michael.
They understand that you have to make the extra pass. They understand the little things you have to do to make the game easier.
Jordan one-on-one with Camby. Oh, can you believe that?
That's how the game becomes easy. Looking over the Chicago Bulls bench, some of the players just kind of looked at each other.
And back out again.
Dennis Rodman, again, doing such a great job of keeping the defender underneath the basket. He pushed Oliver Miller underneath, so that rebound would be bouncing in his direction. Oliver Miller wouldn't have a chance to get it.
Jordan again, bringing the crowd to its feet. Here comes Kukoc on the steal. Jordan trying it again. Reverse, and Michael decides he wants to put on a little aerial show right now. D. Brown off to Chauncey Billups. And there's Thomas, no go for the Raptors. Here comes Michael again. Stolen by D. Brown and knocked out of bounds.
Michael Jordan showing some of that old flair, getting up in the air, hanging. Watch this move coming up on the baseline, up under to the other side, and again that English off the glass. Michael's so proficient at putting that ball in the right spot with just the right amount of spin to make it look easy.
Billups, oh, Tracy McGrady, a thunderous dunk.
Here you can see his abilities in the open court. If Tracy McGrady and the Raptors can get some up-tempo going here and get some transition opportunities, you can see how he can explode to the basket.
Jordan, short, more than anything, get this crowd back in the game.
Exactly. Watch it.
Alley-oop. McGrady keeps it in bounds. Billups is there. Perhaps they should have gone with the numbers there for the easy layup.
Exactly. You don't want to get into that spectacular until you really get the rhythm going. But there, nice job. Chauncey Billups finding Tracy McGrady wide open in the corner. And Phil Jackson's really upset at Tony Kukoc. Watch this dunk right here. McGrady taking it home. But Phil Jackson quite upset at Kukoc for not guarding Tracy McGrady in the corner.
He just tore a strip off of Tony Kukoc. 86-78 at Skydome. You can bet that Michael would love to take the shot now. And he got it again. 5.4 seconds left. Billups heaves it. No.
And the Raptors didn't have to do that. Chauncey Billups didn't have to throw up that shot, Rod.
Michael Jordan just gave us a wink and a smile. He did it to them. Michael Jordan does it again. 5.4 seconds left. 33 points. And look at it again.
Marcus Camby switching. You can see D. Brown coming over to try to help out, but it's too late. Jordan gets inside, elevates, and it's Nothing but net again.
Please don't tell me that this is the last season we're going to see Michael Jordan, because he is an absolute icon.